Well, hello there. How is everyone? I hope you are all well. You know me, I'm just sorting out the screen again. I do love sorting out the screens. I should really do it before I start, but it's done. I think I'm sorted. Can everyone hear me okay? Can everyone hear me okay? Just poked myself in the damn eye. Anyway, what are we doing? I'm going to... Oh, where's the chat gone? I'll vamoosh the chat. I'll have the chat down here for a second. We have some new docs. In the Idaho 4 case. Some new docs. Well, wait, we'll give it a couple of minutes. I'll just dip into chat and touch base with everyone, see how everyone is. And then we will go over the new docs. We've got some new herons coming up. Obviously, the heron was cancelled today, but we have... hello, Jay Ombre, my friend. Hello. How are you? I'm guessing everyone knows who Jay Ombre is. If not, then head over to him. But yeah, they cancelled the heron today. Cancelled it, but we are going to find out why in a second. Bo Pete. Why do I keep looking over there? The fucking chat's on this screen as well. I just get into the habit of looking up there. I think it's because I've got dodgy old eyes. Let me do that. Bo Pete, new to your channel, been lurking, really like your thought process on BK. Thank you. You're one of the few. I think I piss more people off than people like it, but I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I just don't care. Share this live with your friends, please. Yeah, share it. What mods have we got in anyway? What mods have we got? We've got Tracy. Hello, Tracy. We've got Scott. We've got Superior. Hello, Scott. Hello, Superior. We have got... Thank you for... Superior has pinned in Jay Ombre, otherwise known as Pavarotti. Dope. We've got Dope Soul in the house. We've got My May as well. Hello, My May. I think I saw Karen as well. Hello, Karen. I might have already said hello, Karen. I ain't got a clue. It's been one of them days today. Been a bit busy. Mysterious Headlines got in there as well. Yeah, we've got 120 people in and 62 likes. That means 60 people are freeloaders. Get hitting the like, you fucking tightwads. Pretend that the like button is Nancy Grace's eyeball and hit it with your thumb. Harsh is number 1. I think a lot of people would say Harsh is a number 2. Fuck them. They kept moaning about my hat. Why do you wear a hat? Because I fucking want to. Keeps my head warm. I live in the UK. It's fucking freezing here 90% of the time. I'll go everywhere with a hat. I'd sleep in it if I could. Super is ninja. Bo Pete. Welcome, Bo Pete. Welcome, Bo Pete, a new listener. Damn Harsh, can't believe you called me out like that. No, it's all good. It's all good. If like button is Nancy, I'll do worse than that. I don't want any rude things done to it though. Don't anybody be doing anything creepy to it. Anyway, so we get into these docs. I like it when it's a bit quieter. I know, like people people usually, don't they, have lives and they're like, oh, I want loads of people. I don't. Have to do slow mode and we have to deal with morons. I like it when it's a bit more quiet. But anyway, let's have a look at these docs. So, what screens will I use? I'll use this one. Use that one. Yeah, let's use that one. Oh, I keep having... Every time I say that camera is mounted on a fucking tripod that don't move, and every time I get on here and sit down, the camera's moved. How is that possible? No one's been near it. I reckon this house is haunted. We're haunted. I've got a fucking ghost that likes moving my pissing camera. I done a video the other day. I'm guessing some of you saw it. It was one where I was screen sharing something, and I think my face was like half off the screen. That was like, I don't even know. That was like that or something. Let's get that somewhere else. I don't want it down here. I look like a midget. Right, anyway, let's go. Right, what we got? Right, let's just touch into chat first. Let's say hello to some of you. I'm not going to say hello to a million people. That bugs the shit out of me when you go on someone's live and they're like, hello, John. Hello, Steve. Hello, Mary. Hello. And they do that for 10 minutes. By the time the live started, I fell asleep. But there's been a lot happening, isn't there, around this Idaho 4 case? What do you reckon's going to happen? Do you reckon this... I reckon it's obviously going to get to court, isn't it? But what's it going to be like? What is it going to be like? But look, let's check out these docs. What am I talking about? So we get on with it. Let's get on with it. So, has everybody seen this one? We'll do this one first, which is everyone should have seen this one. The defendant's response to state's motion to limit testimony. We'll do that one. Thank you for the gifting of membership. Thank you. And we've got a new member, Crossroads Accountant and Tax. Uh-oh, the feds are in the house. Accountant and Tax. Feds. Hide it. Hide all your cash. Let's have a look. Comes now Brian C. Coburger buying through his attorneys of record and hereby submits the following response to state's motion to limit testimony filed May 10th, 2024. This is, what do you call it? What's going on with this fucking mic? Oh, I keep thinking it's on the other boom arm so I can tighten it. It's not. It's on this fucking thing. It's because I've changed the mic about as much as I've changed my fucking underwear. FBI's lurking. Feds are in the house. I am almost as far from the Fed as you can get. That's better. Dodgy tax man. Or tax lady. That's a bit sexist, isn't it? Tax immediately thinks tax man. That's not very PC. It's not very 2023. They could, mind you, if I'm 2023. See, this is how bad I am with the date. Not only do I not know what day it is, I don't actually know what fucking year it is either. 2024. It could be like a tax carrot. So anyway, what do we got? It's filed 10th May. In the state's motion, the state contends that the affidavit of probable cause is irrelevant at this stage. So let's just touch on that statement there. So the state cites... No, I've gone ahead. Let's just go into the chat and see what you think of that then. In the state's motion, the state contends that the affidavit of probable cause is irrelevant at this stage. Irrelevant. Why is my client here? Well, that's fucking irrelevant, isn't it? He's here. You just got to trust us. Trust me, he's here because he deserves to be here. Let's just put it that. Well, can you prove that he deserves to be here? I don't need to. Take my word for it. I'm fucking Santa and he was on my naughty list. If you appear on the naughty list, you're on the naughty list. So you're screwed. Nice one, Santa. What is going on with that camera? Someone has proper moved that camera. That's doing my head in. What's going on with it? It's like what is going on? I can't even work out what's going on. It's making me look like I'm falling down. Mind you, I am pretty much laying down. So I actually sit upright. I thought I'll go on live and I'll sit down. That's because this boom arm's shite. Sennheiser as well. Sennheiser, and it's absolute bollocks. Don't buy Sennheiser products. Mind you, I'll get sued now. Do you have a ghost in your camera? I do. I think it keeps kicking a pissing thing. Mind you, it wouldn't take that. It's probably a fly landed on it. That's how easy it is to move it. Anyway, right, let's go. Sorry I moved your camera. I dropped my phone. Plant some DNA on the like button. 118 likes. We're creeping up. We've got 201 people in there. Let's try and stop anyone else from coming in. Can we do that? Piss off, you're late. Like we can only hold so many people in here because of fire limits. Fire limitations. Smashed it. Anyway, what am I doing? Yeah, anyway, I was talking about this one night. Irrelevant at this stage. What do you think to that then? What do you think to the prosecution saying that the affidavit is irrelevant at this stage? Matt says, let's see what Matt says. The true enigma lies in how Brian became a suspect. The execution of those search warrants and the FBI's stealthy entrance into the state case following federal guidelines like legal ninjas. There's a lot of fucking ninjas around this. It's like watching a Charles Bronson film. So I'll make that bigger. So when people do a comment, we can actually see it rather than straining my eyeballs. Getting old. What's that mic doing? See, that mic's like fucking off away from me. You'll have to tell me. If you can't hear me, tell me, and I'll just turn the gain up on the mic. Love your giggle, Harsh. I do laugh a lot, don't I? That's because I find a lot of stuff funny. So, I'll tell you what else as well, what someone's done, the fucking benders. They have given my email to some fucking... I just looked at my email and I had a load of... Like I've been put on a dating website and a load of guys have said that they want to meet up with me. Cheers for that, whoever did that. That's obviously some fucking troll, innit? Oh, I've got his email. I'll send it to him. I don't know, Grinder. Nice one. Nice one. I think I'm getting a lot of... You know, they say you reap what you sow, karma. Like, I reckon I'm getting karma. Because many years ago, my mate was annoying me, so I put his phone number in the local, like, free ads with a motorcycle, like a new motorcycle, saying he was selling it for, like, £2,000. And, yeah, because he was crazy me. He had about 2,000 calls before 9 o'clock in the morning. He was well happy. That's probably him, actually. It's probably him. He's put me on Grinder. Nice one. Anyway. Hello from Idaho. Hello, Idaho. Hello there. Hello there. I know we say a lot of bad things about Idaho. We don't mean it. That's a lovely place. Lovely place. Well, I'm sure some of it's lovely. Just not Moscow, Idaho. That's not a nice place. Doesn't seem like a nice place anyway. Anyway, no, seriously, do you all not see a light black circle over half of his face? What? A light black circle? Don't fucking say that. What's he going on about? What's Dope going on about? Is Dope tripping, or have I got some sort of ghost? Light black circle over half his face. What's going on? What lights have I got? I don't see it. I do not see anything. Dope's on something. She's been drinking. Dope's been drinking. She's tripping out. She's been tripping out. Dope is his beard. Yeah, look, it's my you dopey git. Did you get to see the new docs? We're now going to go through them, WSU Mum Kim. WSU Mum Kim. We're going to be going through the docs. We're just going through the old doc, look. And I was asking everybody before we found out that Dope's off her nugget. We was talking about this doc and the fact that the probable cause is apparently irrelevant at this stage. I see shadow of a beard. Look. I'm dying over here, Dope and Harsh. Because Dope's not even messaging anymore. She probably passed out. That was the last thing she said before the alcohol made her pass out. No, here she goes. I'm dead serious. Well, you know you're dead serious. That's what happens when you've had one too many sherbets. I've still got to move his camera. That's crazy me. Absolutely crazy me. Right, anyway. Have you in stereo, Harsh? Hey, you all amazing mods. What happens if I click that on there? Look how fucking small that is. How are you supposed to see that? Let's make that a bit bigger. It's because I keep adjusting the screen. Now it won't let me touch it. Oh, here we go. Rank. Have you in stereo, Harsh? Hey, all you amazing mods, babies, and fam, Harsh. There's no live without you pushing buttons or fidgeting with your setup. It's hilarious. At least I ain't knackered anything up. I haven't knackered anything up yet. Anyway, let's do this doc. Irrelevant at this stage. State's motion at 4. The state cites no authority for this claim, which is basically saying, okay, so you're saying it's irrelevant. Why are you saying that? You can't just say Brian Coburg was on the naughty list. He deserves to be there. We don't need to prove it. He's just there. It's just the way things are. So that's going to get binned off. But, right, and it just goes through some cases like where other people, it's to do with reliability. It's a bit boring, this one. But let's look at the new ones. What's going on here? Let's get rid of that. Let's go to the new ones. So we've got a temporary motion to seal exhibits. What's it doing? Why is it taking so long? Why are you taking so long to load? That's it. In the District Court of the Second Judicial District of the... I'm not going to read that, don't worry. So this is a motion to temporarily seal exhibit or exhibits 1 of State's second supplemental response to defendant's fourth motion to compel discovery and State's supplemental response to defendant's fifth motion to compel discovery pending hearing. That was a mouthful. Comes now, the state of Idaho, by and through the Latah County Prosecuting Attorney, and hereby moves the court pursuant to Idaho Court Administrative Rule 32. I'm not reading that. Temporary order sealing exhibits of state's second, what we just read up there. So that's, again, it's just another seal. Another seal. I love their reasonings, though. Interfere with law enforcement proceedings, meaning we'll give away our parallel construction, deprive a person of a right of a fair trial or an impartial adjudication. So try and blame Brian. We're keeping it a secret because we're thinking about your client. Get fucked. Constitute an unwarranted evasion of personal privacy. You mean FBI privacy? Disclose the identity of a confidential source and or disclose investigative techniques and procedures. In other words, we don't want the public to know what shit we did that we shouldn't have done. That's pretty much that. That's pretty much what we've learned through these hearings and this trial. So that's that one. Motion to temporarily seal supplemental response. This is funny. Yeah, these are new docs. These are new. These are new. Let's just let the computer work itself out what it's doing. Oh, I think that's because I've got another load of windows open behind these ones. Possibly. That'll be alright. That'll be alright. Don't worry. Did everyone come into Discord? Welcome in, everyone. Be sure to hit the like button. Like button. Remember what the like button is. Today, the like button is Nancy Grace's face. Just slap it once. Let's have a look. Right, so check this out, right? This is a dog and a half. So motion to temporarily seal supplemental response to defendant's fourth and response to fifth motions to compel and motion to limit scope of testimony. Nice one. Come now, the state of Idaho, by and through the Latah County Prosecuting Attorney, and hereby moves the court pursuant to Idaho Court Administrative Rule 32G, blah, 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 for a temporary order sealing supplemental response to defendant's fourth and response to fifth motions to compel and motion to limit scope of testimony herein, because release of disclosure would interfere with explain what we did, what we shouldn't have done, but we'll try and blame Brian by saying we'll deprive him of a right to a fair trial. Get the fuck out of there. It's nothing to do with that. It's to do with this. That's all it is. And they don't mean interfere with law enforcement proceedings. It means give people information about shit that we did that we shouldn't have done, or stuff that we did wrong, and we're now trying to do something else to try and mean that we don't need to use that because we can't use that. Baby girl likes Nancy Grace. Bloody hell. We're gonna have to talk. We're gonna have to have a chat. I don't know. I like it when a house at times refers to Bill Taylor. It makes me like that should be what his name is. And for the record, I'm drinking coffee. Yeah, fucking Irish coffee. It's got whiskey in it. seeing black things on people's faces, constitute an unwarranted invasion of personal privacy. That's funny how they can talk about the release of this will invade people's privacy. Disclose the identity of a confidential source and or disclose investigative techniques and procedures. There you go. That's what this is about, I'm telling you. That's exactly what this is about. They done shit they shouldn't have done, and they don't want the public to know about it. It's as simple as that. I've even typed Ann Thompson more times than I'd like to admit. The undersigned seek this protection pending a hearing on the matter, which this is where we get to the exciting stuff. Gonna get to the exciting stuff, so we bin that off. We know what that is. So they're basically hiding what they're saying to that other one. So here we go. Here we go. Rescheduling. It's rescheduling time. And the computer has decided to wake up. Thank you very much. Gotta love Apple products. Sleepy Apple products. Nancy Grace is a disgrace. Nancy disgrace. So here we go. So this is what happened to the hearings. So order vacating and rescheduling hearing dates and opening some hearings to the public. Whee! I think we've even got this. Whee! That's it, baby. We've got some. I don't know how loud that was, so if anyone's wearing headphones, sorry about that. I don't even think I adjusted the sound. That's probably just deafened 300 people. I'm having too many technical issues today. Felt like turning everything off. Welcome to my fucking world. That's me every day. That is me every day. Anyway, right. So here we go. Right. Based on the agreement of the parties, the hearing scheduled for May 14th, which was today, at 1:30 p.m. for defendants' fourth and fifth motions to compel is vacated, cancelled, postponed, didn't happen, no hearing today, bosh. There you go. This will allow both parties and the court additional time to review the information that was submitted by the parties between May 7th, 2024 and May 10th, 2024. Which I kind of thought that was going to happen because we knew that they only had till then. I thought, that's not very long, is it? That's not very long at all. Ann Taylor hinted at a Brady violation early on, throwing shade at ISP. They were all about those white alarms for zeroing in on Bryant's. But that Brady violation is to do with, I believe, this parallel construction in the background. That is one of the things that usually gets questioned about it, whether they are indeed, when they're doing stuff, whether that turns into a Brady violation. We'll have a look at that in a second. But let's have a look. So that was cancelled, right? So here we go. Have you got your pens and paper ready? Pens and paper. Because this is going to be hearings that are open to the public. So defendants' fourth and fifth motions to compel will be heard on May 30th. So that's May 30th at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. So what is the time there now? And it's now 15:06. So it's an early one, isn't it? That's early one. 10 a.m. After reviewing the submissions of the parties filed on 7th to the 10th, the court has determined that the hearing will be open to the public. Open to the public. I believe that they haven't probably received all. They won't have received all the discovery, Kim, because the actual real discovery deadline isn't until September. But I'm guessing that they've gone through some other stuff. some bits and pieces relevant to this hearing. So 30th of May we have a open, right? So the court has determined the hearing will be open to the public, 7 a.m. Eastern time and 12 p.m. your time, Harsh. See, does it say 7 a.m.? I know what you mean. 7 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, I think have I got Eastern time on here? Let me have a look. Have I got Eastern? What time is that? Yeah, because that's the same as New York, isn't it? So that's 6 minutes. Is it like 7 minutes past 6 Eastern time? And then Idaho at the minute is like 3:07. Why is there so many fucking times in this country? That goes mental. I can't handle days and times in this country where we've only got one time and one set of days. But yeah, a lot of people on this channel. What am I doing now? I've pressed the wrong button. That's what I want. That's better. Right, so that is open. That is open to the public. 10 a.m. not Eastern time, Idaho County time, which has got there's got two times. It's just there. Even Idaho's got like 2 time zones. But anyway, so 10 a.m. later. After reviewing the submissions of thus the court's May 2nd, 2024 order granting the state's motion to close May 14th hearing is withdrawn, which is irrelevant because it never happened. But yeah, so that I'm guessing they have to do that for keeping their paperwork straight. What day is venue hearing? Same day. You're now going to hear that. So here we go. It carries on, don't worry. There's more. If during the hearing issues arise that must be addressed in a sealed proceeding, the court will clear the courtroom and discontinue the live stream of the proceedings on the court's YouTube channel. So there might be something to happen that they think, whoa, shit. So here we go. Right, so now May 23rd. So I don't know why they've done it that way round. So done like May 30th there and then this one. But May 23rd at 2:30 p.m. So that's a bit of a later one, isn't it? That'll be like this time, won't it? Because what time did I say it was? It's only like 10 past 3 there now. So in later, right this moment, it's 9 minutes past 3. So it's 9 minutes past 11 here. So that's going to be like 10 o'clock in the evening. So we'll do that. We can do that. Sweet. Is that right? Yeah, that will be. Something like that. We'll know. So the defense will call a witness to testify. The testimony will relate to the defendant's 4th and 5th motions to compel. So I'm guessing this is going to be sorry. Probably going to be sorry. Or is that going to be the bigger and all that lot? I don't know. Can't remember. Anyway. Because the witness is unavailable to testify on May 30th, the witness's testimony will take place on May 23rd, 2024. The hearing will be open to the public. However, if during the hearing issues arise that must be addressed in a sealed proceeding, the court will clear the courtroom, discontinue the live stream and proceedings of the court on the YouTube channel. So if someone gets said that they think, whoa, they'll be cancelled. But for now, open hearings on both the 30th of May and the 23rd. Based on the agreement of the parties, the hearing scheduled for the 16th of May at 3 p.m. For the IGG portion of the defense. Right. So the other one, the 23rd, that is going to be Syray in it. And the May 30th, this portion of the hearing will include arguments on defendant's motion to allow defense investigators to review IGG materials and defendant's motion to unseal parts of IGG materials. At this juncture, the hearing will be sealed as stipulated by the parties. In the event that the parties determine that the hearing can be open to the public, the parties must file a stipulation to open the hearing no later than May 24th. So this could also be an open hearing, but at the moment, it's closed. So, in order to provide adequate notice to the victims' families, just in case they want to attend, definitely won't be the Chapins. So that is just basically Steve G. We've just got to let Steve G know that he can come. And number 5, although no hearing is set for May 31st, 2024, the court will reserve space on its calendar, beginning at 10 a.m. that morning, if additional time is needed to complete the hearing on defendant's motion to compel, including the portions pertaining to IGG information. So there you go, that's that. And there we've got the end of said doc. So that is pretty much everything. They are the hearings that are coming up, and that is, I believe, it. That is it. Where's my screen gone? Back here. There you go. There you go. So, how is everyone? What do we got? We've got a few more people in now. Got a few more people in. Better behave ourselves now. Better behave ourselves. Be good. Be professional. You don't get that over here. You don't get professional over here. What do we got? Let's go into the old chat. What did Matt? I saw Matt said something. It seems like the FBI decided to ride the ISP's investigation struggle bus and set their sights on Brian. Talk about teaming up for a wild goose chase. I have a feeling this is going to turn into even more of a circus. It's going to turn into even more of a circus. Convicts thoughts of A.R. Hayes is in the house. He's come in just in time because we've decided to behave. Ray is a jabroni. I don't even know what a jabroni is. I guess I have to watch something like, is it Sopranos? Would I learn what a jabroni is if I watch Sopranos? Where's that? Do you think BT is going to try to avoid having Ray testify for? And I don't think so, because I don't think he can. He can't do anything about it. He might have a moan and a whinge and might turn real red, like that little word there. That might be what colour his face turns, but he ain't gonna be able to do anything about it. No doubt they'll call if Ray goes down the route of giving his information. They'll just try and say that it's junk science. That'll be the claim. Junk science. Junk science, Your Honour. Junk science. Great to see everyone. Truly appreciate all the love and support. You're all amazing. Yes, we are. We are absolutely damn amazing. But so are you, my friend. So are you. We're all amazing. Well, not everyone on this platform's amazing. Definitely not Nancy Grace. She ain't amazing. She's a fucking lunatic. Absolute lunatic. What's that? News Nation just released a video claiming Judge John Judge is planning on move BK case to another court. Well, I never. Shall I see if I can find it? Let's go down to here. Oh, what am I doing? Don't want that. News Nation. Let me try and search it. News Nation. This is where you have a mechanical keyboard and it upsets everyone because they can hear it chattering. News Nation. Videos. Judge will likely move Koberger trial. Attorney morning in America. I think they're just fucking guessing, aren't they? Let's have a look. There we go. Shall we listen to this? Oh, hold on. I've turned it right down. Let me pause it. I turned it right down. That was a bit stupid, wasn't it? Let's turn it back up to there. And play it now.
Koberger, charged with first-degree murder in the deaths of 4 Idaho college students, will be in court multiple times this week. Koberger is accused of killing the 4 students back in November of 2022, 18 months since their deaths, and still no trial date has been set. The judge in the case is expected to decide on the defense's request for a change of venue The defense team also claims the prosecution is withholding key evidence from them.
I think
Joining me now is
they're
criminal
guessing,
defense
didn't they?
attorney and host of True Crime Daily Sidebar podcast, Joshua Ritter. Joshua, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well, Joshua. The judge has closed both court hearings to the public. Why would he do that? The defense team wants to keep the hearings public. Why would the benefit be for them to keep it closed and keep all this behind closed doors?
To help the
I think
prosecution.
the judge is very aware of the amount of media attention that this case has been getting, especially on the internet. There's a lot of cyber sleuths, if you want to call them that, who've been following this case and just dissecting every piece of information that's been released. So these hearings, at least one of them, is going to include discussions about a lot of evidence, some of which will be used at trial. And I think he's just sensitive to the idea of having that discussion candidly in court.
Well, the trial's going to be public,
that,
mate.
Disseminated to the public and perhaps affecting a potential jury pool. So it's just kind of
what was the point in showing that? I don't get it.
The judge to make sure that that doesn't take place.
Joshua, you've been covering this from the beginning, and I know that you've heard all kinds of theories. Also, the hearings are taking place in the county seat of Latah County, which is Moscow, Idaho's population of roughly 26,000 people. Do you expect the judge to move this high-profile case to a different...
Oh, and by the way, also, they're saying that all these are being kept quiet. Then they're not now. They've opened them to the public. They've opened them to the public, so they're not got them quiet. So this is old news. Old news. Yeah, isn't dissecting every piece exactly what they do and make stuff up to boot? Yeah, they do. It's what they're doing now. It's literally what they're doing now. They're dissecting it to why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? Why do you think? Let's dissect it. But then simultaneously moan at everyone else for dissecting it.
Different location.
That does seem like the way things might be going, especially with the defense has been taking this this poll that there was a lot of discussion about previously. They've been actually doing a telephone poll with people in the area to see how much they know already about the case. The defense
we know about this, you jabroni.
About how this has affected that community, and I think rightfully so. That it's a small enough community that this seems to be the only thing folks were talking about for a very long period of time. And as it continues to come up in the news, it seems to be the only thing that they talk about. So,
apart from the University of Idaho students who beat the living shit out of little Timmy. Poor little Timmy. Spare a moment. Let's just have 10-minute silence for little Timmy. I hate waiting. No, but little Timmy got beaten up. They're talking about that as well.
They're concerned that somehow a jury pool will have already made up their minds about this absolute tragedy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will.
So they're making their best efforts to have it moved, and I seem to think that the judge is leaning in that direction.
Yeah, Joshua, anytime you have 4 college students killed randomly, yeah, that definitely can be top of mind for people in that community. Now, Kohlberger's defense is saying that the prosecution is not giving them the evidence connected to this crime that they are entitled to. Typically, how do judges generally rule in situations like these where one side allegedly isn't
Why do they
giving
keep
all
showing
the
that damn knife?
that they're supposed
That'll
to
be Brian Kohlberger on loop now.
Usually a lot of deference is given to the defense because they're the ones who are playing catch up. Much of this evidence is in the control or custody of the prosecution. And the rules say that simply they should be turning all of that over. It's not up to the prosecution to decide what the defense gets or what the prosecution plans on using, therefore what the defense should have access to. It's really their responsibility.
Why should he not be in a suit? Kevin Tagliatelle, whatever your fucking name is. Why shouldn't he be in a suit? I don't understand why he shouldn't be in a suit. Please, someone tell me why BK shouldn't be in a suit. Why shouldn't he? Why not? You're supposed to dress nicely for court. That's it. He's not been found guilty of anything yet, has he? He's not been found guilty of anything yet. Baby girl, always here to support when I can for Harsh. There's another baby girl. We've got an imposter. Is that an imposter or is that the right one? I can't work it out. No, that is someone with the same name. Anyway, I was mistaken there. Not mistaken. I was interrupted.
To turn everything over, and the judge to make the decision whether or not that's actually admissible in court. And so they have, I think, some legs to stand on here when it comes to some of the requests regarding cell phone evidence or tests that were conducted by the prosecution. But the problem is the prosecution is saying, listen, we just don't have some of what they're asking for. Some of it were tests conducted by the FBI, and we don't have it ourselves. So how do you expect us to turn it over? So we'll see how the judge hashes
doesn't mean that
out
you're not going to be
today
able
and
to,
later
though.
this week.
You're still going to have to do
Criminal
it.
defense attorney Joshua Ritter. Josh, thank you.
Thank you very much, Joshua Ritter. You jabroni. You jabroni. What's a suite? A suite is like a suite of furniture. Exactly. He hasn't been found guilty, so therefore a suit. That's it. A suit. He should be able to wear whatever the fuck he likes. Until he is... Anyone accused of murder should appear in court what they wear behind bars. That is literally your opinion. And sadly, or thankfully, your opinion don't really matter. In Idaho, anyway. They'd probably have him dressed up like a, like someone working on a railroad. But he hasn't been found guilty of anything, so I think that's quite important. Timmy died, Cartman is guilty. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I'd wear a clown suit. Yeah, what if you could literally wear whatever you wanted? Did I see someone say I wouldn't advise a scream mask? No, fucking hell. Ghost face. Everybody always gets me and baby kissers confused. Gets me and baby kissers confused. No, we got another baby girl. We've got another baby girl in who's a mod. Baby girl's a mod. Yeah. Anyway. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I've got to get him off the screen because he looks like I've stopped and he looks like he's passed out. That's freaking me out with his weird eyes. I've just cancelled that. Right, anyway. So yeah, I just really wanted to. This was just going to be a short live, just to touch base with you all about what has been happening recently over the last few days, really, and get some thoughts and feelings of what people were thinking. Obviously, Jay Ombre had been doing some videos as well, talking about it. I'm going to move this down here, the chat down on this screen down here. Let's get rid of that. I'll move the chat down here, so at least I can... You're not looking into my air holes again. And what I am going to do is take these off. I don't need these actually on now. I'm not playing anything else. Not playing anything else. They were crazy me. Let me get rid of them. I hate wearing earphones. They make my head boil. Make my head boil. How long is that wire? How long is that? So yeah. So really just catch it. Just want to get some opinions on what people are thinking. Where we currently are at with everything, what you think the sort of the next moves are going to be in terms of the prosecution, the defense. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think is going to happen? What's going to happen? That's a cap. It is a cap. Well, I keep looking at that chat again. I can move that down here actually now. Let me move this down here. That's better. Let me move that down there. That's better. And we can do that. J. Ombre, free BK, or better yet, free Pavarotti. Pavarotti. You did tell me that, didn't you? I think I was trying to pronounce that before, and you corrected me on that. Please don't argue in chat just because someone has a different opinion. Let me have a look. Let me just do that. Be kind to each other. Be kind to each other. That's it. That's all we want. People to be kind. That's all we want. I hope Nancy Grace is listening. That's all we want, Nancy Grace. People to be kind to one another. I'm just seeing. Here we go. Let's have a look. Law officers of Andrew D. Miles in the house. Hello, my friend. Hope you are well. Harsh, what is the BFD over parallel construction? Law enforcement for decades plays cover-up games with their secret informants. I don't get the sudden big deal. I think there's the problem is here, Andrew. I think that there's some people who know about it and know what happens, and this just becomes, especially probably in your field, this is just everyday life. Do you know what I mean? This is just something that it just becomes normality. But the reality is, and what I think we take for granted, is that that isn't reality for many, many people. And many, many people don't understand that this happens. They don't understand that these sort of things are part of this world. And that's why when you get a case like this, it starts to bring things up. Things start to come to life, and that's the only way that people get to actually find out about them. And I think that's also why you have people who are very steadfast in the Brian Koberger is absolutely guilty of this crime, and convicting him before he's actually had his day in court. Because I genuinely think that there's a large proportion of people out there who will see something like PCA, the affidavit, and be like, well, that's gospel. That's absolutely gospel. He's obviously done it. People don't understand a lot of things, and I think we can be a little bit naive to what people know about, what they're aware of. There'll be people out there who do. If you say that law enforcement may plant evidence to get a conviction, and they think that you're insane. They think that you're absolutely insane. And why are you saying that? Why would they do this? Why would they do that? And you know that this is something that happens all the time. All the time. But that's it. I don't think it's so much that it's a big thing. I think that, like I say, I think when cases like this that go viral, it brings up these little things, these little elements that people they don't know exist. It's sad he sits in jail guilty until he can prove innocent. Yeah, I think it's a difficult one, isn't it? It's a difficult one because ultimately, if he is dangerous, then he shouldn't be on the streets just in case he did do it again. And he waived his right to a speedy trial, so he knew. I'm sure that he knew what the repercussions of that were. I just don't really understand why he waived his right to a speedy trial. Personally, if I knew I try and look at it from my perspective. And if I knew I was innocent, I didn't do it, would I be willing to sit in there? I don't think I would. I'd be like, nah, fuck that. And if you telling me that you can't get me off now, then I need to rethink my my legal counsel. But I don't know. Unhide that, please. I was getting up and I missed all the drinking. All the drinking coffee made me do it. Because he wants to be exonerated, not acquitted. Yeah, I think this is an important thing here, and I think that as time has progressed, hopefully when he said exonerated, that's starting to make more sense. A lot of people have come forward and they've been asking me a very valid question, and that is, look, if Brian Koberger now, if this all goes sideways based on a technicality, based on poor policing, for instance, or they did genuinely do something that it was illegal. They just shouldn't have done it. And this is an acquittal. The downside is the vast majority. Well, I say the vast majority. There is going to be a large proportion of the public who think this guy did this crime, and he is going to have to live the rest of his life looking over his shoulder. Do you know what I mean? So exoneration in a crime like this, I think, is massively important. I think he's got to be exonerated, and maybe that's a genuine thing. Maybe that's why he couldn't just go quickly and hope that it failed on a technicality, because a technicality would have left him, I don't know, in the realms of people thinking that he still done the crime, still did it. Baby girl, that's the other baby girl. See, we've got them together now. Look, baby girl and baby girl. That's freaking me out. So what are we going? He'll have to have his name changed, but he'll get a fortune off the state. Well, he wouldn't, would he, Ken? If it was an acquittal because of I don't know. I don't think he'd get anything. I don't know. I don't know if he'd get anything anyway. Look at some of these people who put away and they lose decades and decades of their life. Yeah, they might get like 3 mil or 4 mil, but what's that on the grander scheme of things? They've lost like 30, 40 years of their lives. I don't know. No evidence. Matt again. What's Matt say? Matt sometimes has some decent things to say. If law enforcement served up truth like it was pizza with a side of transparency, we wouldn't be side-eyeing every word like it's a questionable topping. Yeah, I would put them as a ham and pineapple pizza, where some people will accept it. Some weird people will accept that that's a valid pizza topping. But the vast majority of people with any sense will understand that pineapple does not belong on pizza. Did you like that? That was good, that was. Bit of a pizza analogy. Anyway, even if he's exonerated, the rest of his life is still ruined. People will still look at him side-eyed. I'll ask you a genuine question, right? I'll ask you a genuine question and put number 1 in chat for yes and number 2 in chat for no. If Brian Koberger was exonerated, right? And then he contacted you and said, look, I can't go home. I'm going to have to come and stay with you. I'll just sleep in the spare room. Who would have him stay with them and feel safe? So number 1, yes, you would. Number 2, no, you wouldn't. Number 1, you'd have Brian Koberger stay with you. Number 2, you wouldn't. Dana Crump straight in there with number 2. No way. She's like, nah, boy, I ain't having it. Millennial, there's some Ketty Pap, no. Not Truth Seeker, no. Millennial, like I say, no. Beth, Brian, no. Cyber Ninja, you'll be alright. Baby Girl, I knew Baby Girl would be a no. Fuck that. We've got a lot of ones. We've got a lot of trusty people. 2, he's creepy, even if innocent. Dope Soul, I don't feel safe with anyone staying with me except my family. Well, I wouldn't even be able to stay around. Fucking hell, that's nice, isn't it? I wouldn't even be able to stay around. Casey Anthony is another 2 for me. Got to see what I believe once it goes to trial. What if Brian contacted you and said, "Oh, can I come and stay with you?" And I'll bring him a new girlfriend, Casey Anthony, round. Let me know whether you'd have them both stay over. 1, only because I can take him. I'll tell you what, Jay Ombre, you say that, boy, but if he did do this and he did it alone and he done it that quick, I don't know if you could, son. I don't even know if I could. I don't know if I could. He'd be goddamn ninja. He turns up in his white Elandro, Casey Anthony, in a box. Say he's going to stay in the spare room. I'm sleeping in the garden. Oh, hell no. Even Ken's like, fuck no. He would have to ditch Casey. I hope y'all have enough Thai food to feed him. A joke, right? I mean, he can sleep outside in the yard, mate, to hell, though. Fuck that. I got kids. I don't let no one stay with me. All about Casey. That's for 2. For sure, 2. No way. Yeah, we got some. That's quite funny. Well, at least we know we've got some really trustworthy people. We have got some really trustworthy people. WSU Mum Kim, he taught next to my son's class. He walked campus for the semester. Would you have him stay with you then, Kim? Would you have Brian Koberger come and stay at your house? Oh, that's a telltale, isn't it? Let's see whether she will let's see if Kim would have him stay at her house. I'd let him stay at yours, Harsh. Yeah, he can stay here. I'll let him stay here. In, like, the shed. Let him stay in the shed. And I'll just make sure I get him, what do you call it? Life hack number 1. Yeah, you know, like, that film, is it Zombieland? If you have Brian Koberger stay, you've got to go through, you got them lists of things you've got to do to survive. Like double tap. That'd be like that. No, but we do have some trustworthy people. I want to see if Jay Ombre come back. Did Jay Ombre say that he still thinks he could take him? Or is Jay Ombre's gone and he's done some shadow boxing in front of the mirror, see whether he could still take him? Come on, Jay Ombre, do you think you could take him, really? I don't know. I couldn't live with a germaphobe. I don't know. She said yes above. Anyway, I think we'll call it a day. We've gone on for a bit. Like, I don't even know how long we've been going for. How long have we been going for? 56 minutes. I would take Brian over Banfield any... Yeah, no way. Would you have a child box him? I'd like to see it like a live show. Jay Ombre and Brian Koberger shadow boxing. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us. Had a bit of a chat, went through some docs. There wasn't really a lot to say. Wasn't really a lot to rant about. I'll tell you what is happening. They reckon, before I go, I'm going to show you something. Let me bring this up before we go. For those of you who said, I'd done the live the other night, we watched the baby reindeer thing together, didn't we? Check this out. Where is it? Let me bring this up. This is funny, this is. Check this out. This is funny, this is. Where are we going? Here we go. How funny is this? Check this out. What's it doing? Check this out. This woman's nuts. She's nuts on him. No thanks. Go away. Baby Reindeer's real life Martha demands £1 million for Piers Morgan interview after £250 offer. Have you ever heard somebody who goes and does something? They obviously agree, and then after they realise how famous they got over it, or how well that done, they then say, actually, this is how much I want. Look, Fiona Harvey is in a cash war with Piers Morgan after an explosive interview that has been viewed millions of times on his YouTube channel. Real life Martha from Baby Reindeer last night slammed. I like the fact they've gone balls deep. The Daily Record have gone balls deep in this. They're like the real life Martha from Baby Reindeer. They're not fucking around. They're just like, yeah, boy, that's her. Last night slammed the £250 offer by Piers Morgan's firm for her exclusive interview. Fiona Harvey, 58, is fuming after her appearance on his YouTube uncensored show made the host at least 250 grand already. What did she think was going to happen? A silly fucking idiot. Had she not ever watched his channel and realised that millions of people watch his videos? What did she think? Only 10 people are going to watch it. Listen here, Baby Reindeer lady. If you want to do a video with somebody who ain't going to earn that sort of money, you can come on this channel. I'll interview you. Apparently, he claims that she is now stalking him. The Dynamite interview, which aired on Thursday, has been watched by more than 10 million viewers. He will continue to make money for Morgan every time it is viewed on his YouTube channel. So after watching this, everyone, go and watch that again. Give him some more money just to rile her up some more, see what we can get to do. But Harvey from Fivey, Aberdeenshire, says she wants a bigger slice of the pie from the show's revenue and will settle for 7 figures. What can she do about it? I don't understand what she can do about it. That would be like, just say, for instance, Dinky, my man Dinky. I say to Dinky, come on this show. And Dinky says, what are you going to pay me? what are you going to pay me? And I'll bring Twizzle on. Me and Twiz, the Twiz master, will come on your show. And I say, all right, I'll give you £100 each. £100 each. We all do a video together. It goes mental and 10 million people watch it. And then Dinky and Twizzle turn around and say, we want $500,000 each, mate. $500,000 each because so many people watched it. What am I going to say? What am I going to say? I'll say, look, mate, not likely. Not likely. I'll buy you a new camera or something. I'll buy you a new camera. I'll buy another tripod and you can have that one. That's a decent tripod. That just moves when no one's looking. But there ain't no way I'm giving you $500,000. that documentation has not been forthcoming. Look, they offered me a £250, and I asked if that's what they paid everyone, and if so, I want to see documentation to that effect. The funny thing is, he's probably had people go on his show for free, so I'd just show her ones where he hasn't paid them for fuck all, and then say, well, there you go, jog on, love, you get nothing now. That documentation has not been forthcoming. I have not signed a contract for the interview, and I will be seeking far more than a piddling £250. I have not signed a contract for the interview, and there we go. As I've heard people say in the past, unlucky Chucky. You didn't sign a contract, and he don't owe you a fucking penny, does he? You fucking goon. I'd settle for $1 million. I read a snippet online that Piers felt sorry for me, but he feels sorry for no one. Uh-oh. She read that. She read it. Piers feels sorry for me. Oh, funny. Boy, Mrs. Harsh a stiff drink. She has to live with Harsh. Yes, she does. She loves it though. I'm wonderful. I am an absolute hoot to live with. An absolute hoot. I'm doing a new thing at the moment, which is really driving her insane. Because we're watching Bones, and at the beginning of Bones, they have like the name of the episode, and then they have like a synopsis. Every episode, I'll read the title and the synopsis to her, and she gets mad. I don't know what it's about. I don't need to watch it now. Of course you do. That is quite funny. He said, should stay with Jay Ombre. That's not right. Only because Jay Ombre, you think you beat him up. Have you read, seen, or heard Fiona has sent Bill 8 octillion emails? Funny. She's a fucking head case, I know that. So yeah, he's lost. What's that? I still think he's it. What's this? I didn't see this. His staff are being so nice and saying everything was okay, but when I went in to meet him, he could barely look at me. He probably didn't dare look at you just in case you fucking stalked him. It was all a big act. He didn't even say goodbye and only got the photograph taken with me because he needed it for the publicity. Because he's scared shitless. He's scared shitless. I also think he's ill. I'm a nurse. He was very pale, white as a sheet under those TV cameras, and he looked very drawn. He's lost a lot of weight. Is he ill? You do wonder. Fucking hell. I'll tell you what. I'll be hiding. Harvey also hopes to sue Netflix over Baby Reindeer. Scots comedian Richard Gadd's show is a 7-part TV series, which is a streaming channel billed as a true story. Because the more we hear, the more it seems it was a true story. I don't know if it was, because I don't want to get sued. I'll have her on here, though. I will have her on here. You can come on. If you're watching, come on. Come on the show. Probably not like where we sit next to each other, though. It'd be like one where you stay at your house with a iPhone, and we'll do it that way. Don't know if I'd trust you next to me. But anyway, how is everyone? Good? Good. Thanks for coming. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, whatever the time is. I don't even know what day it is. I don't know what time it is. What is it? Quarter to midnight. So I'm going to say good night because I need some sleep. I'm going to sleep. We've got some herons coming up, some public herons coming up, so we can listen to and watch them all together. So if you want to watch them, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. I still notice that there's 163 fucking likes and 380 people in here. So on the way out, can you please smash the like button like you're smashing Coffin Dodger's head and Nancy Grace's head together against Ashley Bumfield's in the middle. So it's like a smush of 3 heads. So hit the like. I think that'll do. Anyway, have a fantastic, fantastic evening. Thank you, Dinky, for heading over. And Jay Ombre, thank you, my friend. Thank you to all of the moderators. You are all absolutely fantastic. Hello, Twiz, I see you there. Thank you for popping in, my friend. Andrew Myers, I saw him as well. Thank you for heading over, my friend. I would like to do a live with Andrew D. Myers. I'd like to do lives with people. I'm just fucking useless. I'd arrange to do a live and someone had come up. Like, I'd decide that I just didn't want to do it. That happens. I'm just being honest. I can't even lie about it. Sometimes I'll just think, yeah, I want to do a live, and I'll think, nah, I fucking can't be bothered. But there you go. That's life. We can't all be wonderful people who want to help people out all the time. We're called the regulators now, Harsh, just for your information. The regulators. Regulators! Can you remember that song? That's good. It was a Claire Black. It's Claire something. Warren G. That's it. Warren G. Regulate. What a tune. Go and listen to that if you haven't heard. That was wicked. I think that could be the mods theme tune. Regulate by Warren G. Anyway, I'm off. I'm out here. Go and have a fantastic evening. Go and do something interesting. Something wonderful. I'll do some videos tomorrow. I think I've done 4 today. If you haven't watched them all, go and watch them. Now I've got 200 likes. The rest of you clearly like Nancy Grace, Coffin Dodger, and Bumfield. Anyway, go and have a brilliant evening with family. Do something interesting. And if you haven't got anything to do, go and listen to a audiobook. Take care. And I'll catch you all in the next one.